everybody. So I'm going to be doing an actor's tip for you guys on my drive from Austin. I just had an audition here in Austin, Texas, and it went well. But then again, you never know. As long as you try your best, you may or may not get it. Oh, sorry, I have my glasses on. So you never know how it's going to go. Hopefully fantastic. But we'll have callbacks tomorrow, so hopefully I get one. That would be great. So on my drive back, I wanted to talk to you guys about goals. I had some people message me, different people. Some people are saying, wow, Alicia, you're so successful. Not so much. But then again, I guess it depends on who's saying that or what their goals are. I am nowhere close to being where I want to be, like nowhere. And sometimes it gets frustrating, and sometimes I just don't even know what to do, and I get in funks sometimes as well, and I think that it's normal. I think I've been told that it's normal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's hard being an actor. It's hard. One of my friends says, and this is hilarious, rejection erection. It's funny because it's like you're always rejected, and like you do get stuff. But my main topic, and that's for you, Jordan, my main topic right now is goals. And the reason why I want to talk about that is because I think that everybody needs to write down and think about and have in their head what their main goals are and what they're going to do to get there. So for instance, with myself, my main goal is to get work in California. And by work, I don't mean like $50 paid things. What I mean is I want to be on a TV show. I want to be in a movie. I want to be something of that stature. That's what I want to do. I want to work in California. Am I going to work in California living in Texas? I know that I'm going to have to work much harder than somebody who's even out there, because guess what? They already have the best step of all, and that's that they live out there. I have a family. It's hard for me to just like pack up and go. So I have steps and my goals to get me there. So my steps are, first, when I first started, I wanted to get an agent. I got an agent, and I told myself I'm going to audition for all these roles, blah, blah, blah. I auditioned, didn't book. Auditioned, didn't book. Audition, didn't book. What's wrong with me? Well, it's not necessarily that something's wrong with you per se, but it could be that you just need the experience. Just like they say when you're doing when you're doing interviews and stuff like that, you know how they say like it's better just to continue to get your feet wet and try these interviews so that you know what to expect, and it makes you a better interviewer. It's the same thing. These are interviews, but the difference of doing one big interview every however many years, this is an interview like every day. It needs to be. So it's a little different. It's a little more intense, a little more in your face, but you don't ever want to feel uncomfortable at auditions. And I know in the beginning sometimes I did, or I was thinking, okay, this is it, this is going to make or break me, this is it. And you can't do that. These people are either going to like you or they're not, and they're going to get you or they're not. And these people are just normal people. They want you to succeed, they want you to do well, and so just do the best you can. If you get it, you get it. If you don't, you don't. And that's something that took a little time for me to understand. So in the beginning, going back to goals, in the beginning for me, my main goal was, I'm going to be on TV. Bam, done. How am I going to do it? Let me just audition, and I didn't get crap. So I took it a step back and I said, you know what? Let me start from the beginning. What do I need to do to succeed? Well, first off, I need to get in with local people. I need to audition for free things. Unfortunately, I'm not going to get paid. And yes, I have kids. And yes, I have to pay for childcare. And yes, that sucks. But guess what? If this is what I want to do, I have to do it. Just like they say you got to put money in before you get money. That's the same type thing here in acting. So what did I do? Put money in towards classes. I booked things. Now here's another thing. At first, when I first started auditioning, I wasn't even booking free projects. How embarrassing is how I felt. I was like, I suck. I am ugly. I am too fat. I can't act. I suck. My voice is too deep because I sound like a dude. I mean, all of these things, all of my insecurities just came out. Maybe like, what's wrong with me? I don't know. There's something wrong with me. And I was always thinking like, what is my problem? It's me. It's me. And in reality, I think I just wasn't ready. So finally, I booked an extra role. It's cool. And a lot of people do extra roles all the time. I don't really have the time for it because I have all these kids. And so I can't just like take 12 hours in a day and get paid like $5. It doesn't work for me. But at the time, screw it. Did what I did. So I did a couple extra roles. Got used to being on set. Okay, cool. Then I booked a supporting role on a free project that was unpaid. Then finally, after some time, I started booking lead roles. Huge. That was huge for me because that's what I want, is to be a lead. Some people said, you know, you're really pretty, but you're too chubby. So as a lead role, you're probably not going to book the lead role. And the problem is you can't really be the best friend because since you're real pretty, you'll probably be prettier than the lead role person. But because the lead role is the lead role, you can't be prettier than the lead role. So you'll probably not even be a best friend either. So it's going to be really difficult for you because you're going to be hard to cast. Cool. So what did I do? Lost some weight. Sorry, that's not, promoting, I don't know, healthy, whatever. I don't know. I did it in a healthy way, but I just knew that it's true what they're saying. Yeah, lead roles are all like a size freaking 1. Am I going to get to a size 1? Probably not, but where I was at was unhealthy anyway, and I needed to lose weight anyway for my life, so it worked out. But anyway, I booked some lead roles in unpaid projects, and hell yeah, now I'm adding lead roles onto my resume. Lead roles, getting rid of those extra roles, and I'm moving up, slowly moving up. Then I started getting paid gigs, and I was like, holy cow, I'm actually getting paid. What is going on? My first thing that I got, I think, was a voiceover, and I got paid like, I think it was like $1,200, and I was like, what? It was $1,200 for like, was it like 6 hours or something like that? And I was like, what in the world? So finally I got that. Then I got a modeling gig. Oh my gosh, modeling gig. Paid me $2,400 for like 7 hours. I was like, yes! Oh my gosh, I'm getting there. And so, mind you, some of these were not lead roles, or hero roles as they say, but some of them were. And so, I mean, the voiceover was, and so was the modeling one. But either way, I mean, some of them were, some of them weren't. Now, at the point in my career that I am, I started a website, started taking Instagram more seriously. I got my resume the way that I wanted it. I've taken a lot of classes, feel confident, comfortable. I went with a different agency that's one of the top agencies in Texas, and I've been booking ever since. Now, when I say that I'm booking ever since, I'm not booking everything. It's still not 100%, and I don't think it ever will be 100%. Sometimes they don't want somebody with a freckle there. Oops, sorry, I have one. It is what it is. You just don't know what you're going to get. At this point in my career, I'm getting paid 100% for what I do, but I don't work all the time. I probably work minimum once a month, which is fantastic, especially from where I was. Where I was getting paid nothing. So now getting paid once a month is freaking fantastic. But I'm nowhere close where I want to be. I want to be actively working, have this be full time, have me working at least 3 times a week. And I don't know if that's something that will ever happen, but I'm going to push for it. And especially if I want to be on a show, that's that. So I have spoken with my husband. We've talked about our future and what we're going to do with all of this, and how it would be easier for me to, instead of driving around, like just location and things like that. It's not an easy conversation, but it's something that needs to be had, especially if I'm taking this seriously. So that's what I mean about goals. when you're doing your goals, that's great that you have your long-term goals, but you need to have your short-term goals, and you need to see how you're going to get there. My short-term goal was book a role, because I couldn't book crap. So book a role. What? I booked a role. Fantastic. Now I need to book a lead role. What? I'm booking extra work. Okay. I booked a supporting actor. Okay. How do I book a lead role? This is what I need to do. These are the steps that I need to take to book a lead role. Bam. Finally booked a lead role. Keep it up. Keep going strong. Keep doing this and all that. And it was great. So I have my steps that I take in order to hit my goals, but it's hard. It's always going to be hard. And again, driving for an audition, came all the way to Austin, have to go back. But on my way, I got another audition request, and that was fantastic. It can be paid very, very well, but that one's a voiceover. So you also have to think about what you want to do too. Me personally, I do acting. Acting is my love, my number one. I do voiceover. I do modeling, and that's pretty much it. But I do English and Spanish. So that's what I do. You may not want to do voiceover, and that's okay. You may not want to do modeling, and that's okay. Just choose what works for you, and hopefully you will reap the benefits from that. One thing that I haven't really talked about on my blog, because I just haven't found the time yet, is one of the films that I did, or that I was a part of, I was an ensemble with, is Indecency. And Indecency, I've talked about it before. You guys are aware of it. #Indecency. It is doing fantastic. The creator, director, Jody Weinman, he has been killing it. We have been selected into different festivals. We won Best Comedy. Check it out if you can. Go to Indecency Film. It is awesome. And I'm really excited about it. We had our premiere last week, and it was so fun. And kind of awkward. I don't know. It was fun. It was weird having everybody take pictures and stuff. It was like, but it was a lot of fun. It was so good seeing the crew and cast. It was just awesome. So that one's, a little that I have to talk about. So check out Indecency. That is it, man. If you guys have any questions or want to talk to me, hit me up. Send me an email. Hit me up on Instagram. No crazy DMs, please, because I just erase those and ignore them. So, yeah, because that's a little much. But, yeah, good talking to you guys, and I will continue enjoying my ride with some 90s music, because that's how I roll. So, bye. Have a good day, guys.